Hey y'all, I'm Matt,
I'm Megan.
and we are the Traveling Texans, along with our kids Ryan and
Heidi.
Heidi over here. Ryan is
This is us
currently,
whenever we
oh
are
yeah,
showered and
yeah, when we actually
cleaned and
look presentable. So we just wanted to give a little bit about us. Ryan right now is 3.5 years old. Heidi is about 20 months. Yep. And we're shooting this in July. It's July 11th. Well, a month from now, on August 11th, we'll be touching down in a different country. So we're going to go travel for a year with our kids and with my cousin. So my cousin Christina is going to go with us. So along with us four and my cousin Christina, who's not here right now, we are the Traveling Texans. We appreciate y'all watching, following along. There'll be a link to our Instagram page down there as well. If we add anything else like TikTok or anything like that, we'll put that on the channel too. But right now we're just going to keep it kind of simple because it's just going to be enough to maintain a YouTube channel and Instagram. So yeah, a little bit about us. Megan and I have been together for 5 years, 5, 6 years, 5 years. Married for 4 years and since 2018. And Ryan came here at the end of 2018. He was our honeymoon baby. We actually honeymooned in one of the places we want to go, which is Ao Nang, Thailand, which is near Krabi, which is kind of like east of Phuket. When we decided to go there, I saw that it was called the hippie sister of Phuket. And I'm like, man, I kind of want to check that out. So we loved it. It's on our list. But
yeah, so we want to make this channel because we have some people that want to follow our journey. We've given notice to my employer and our family and friends, but people want to follow our journey. So we created this so that we would have a place that we could put all of our videos and updates and you could follow along if you choose.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're choosing to, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate that. But yeah, we want to kind of just document our journey instead of just something on Facebook and the videos just disappeared and whatnot, and something's a little bit more long form format. So I have a YouTube channel for my business. I'm a realtor here in New Braunfels. Yeah, we're the Traveling Texans. We live in New Braunfels, Texas. So I have a channel called Living in New Braunfels, Texas, and I'll still be maintaining that and conducting business, but remotely. I won't be obviously showing houses, but I've got people to do that for me. So, but yeah, we just wanted to, share our adventures. We kind of came up with this idea. I guess I probably did.
For sure.
Yeah. So, March of last year, so March 2021, we had a house fire that we had to escape. And, we escaped unscathed, physically. Emotionally, it was a wreck. Psychologically, it was a punch in the gut sometimes. But yeah, we got out of it just fine. We're alive. But we also realized how fragile life is, and then we reflected on how little time we actually get with the kids right now, even at a young age. And Megan working and me working, and we they go to daycare. So, Megan drops them off in the morning. I pick them up in the afternoon, evening. We get like 2 hours with them, at night. We get maybe an hour with them in the morning, but usually that's.
Yeah, it's just rushed. I mean, we're trying to all get ready and get lunches packed and get out of the house. And then evening time, we really, by the time I get home, it's time to eat. It's play for just a little bit, bath time, bedtime, and the days are, pretty quick, and we don't get a lot of, fun family time. A lot of it's just getting through the day-to-day tasks.
Yeah, then the weekends just seem to fly by. The weekends are fun, but I mean, that's just it. That's just the weekend. So we wanted to spend as much time with the kids as we can. And what better way to do that than seeing the world, right? It's actually a little bit cheaper if you're doing it abroad. So we're renting out our house. We've got that on the market right now. We're going to rent it out fully furnished. We're selling the vehicles. We're purging a lot of stuff, especially kids' toys. But yeah, just downsizing, purging. So a little bit about like what we're doing. We'll go and we'll stay in each place for about 4 weeks. Most places that we're looking at, you can stay for 30 days. So, you look at long-term Airbnbs, staying for 28 days, 30 days. I'm kind of just looking for 28 just to give us a little bit of cushion here and there. But, do long-term Airbnbs, something that's less than our mortgage. So that'll be covered. And, places like, Bali or Thailand or Vietnam, those are some of the places that are on our list. If you eat the local food, it's a lot cheaper. Right. So we won't have daycare costs. We won't have, vehicle payments, utility payments. We won't be the biggest savings is we won't be buying stuff off Amazon every day, because that just seems to happen. If you're guilty of that, give the video a like. Go ahead. Oh, wait. Yeah. We're both guilty of it. So yeah, you're just saving money. You live a little bit more minimalistically. We're trying to pack everything into a carry-on, not for all of us. Like, I'll have a carry-on, Meghan will have a carry-on, and one for the kids, and Christy will have one.
And then we'll all have backpacks.
Yeah, so carry-ons and backpacks. And we kind of decided on that because it's just a little bit easier. It's not as easy in the airport because you got, carry-ons and backpacks you're wheeling around, but you're not having to deal with an airline losing your luggage. Forces you to really take inventory of what you need. So we'll do a video later on of packing and what we're taking and how we're going to pack it. We haven't even done a trial run yet, but I think we'll be able to fit everything we need into a carry-on. So
yeah, and I think after the fire we really learned that we didn't need a lot of stuff. We were living out of someone's lake house that they let us stay in temporarily, and then an apartment, and we really just had mattresses and even clothes. We were just like, we had too much stuff. We learned that we could just really get by with minimal stuff. Even kids' toys and things like that. Our collection has obviously grown over the last year, but for about 3 months, we really just had very minimal stuff, and it was a little bit freeing. That was one advantage to the fire. It's like we purged everything all at once without wanting to.
Yeah, we didn't have a choice.
But we learned that we had a lot of extra stuff that we didn't necessarily need, and it was, we were just kind of tied down to our stuff, and traveling had been an option in the past, but we just thought, like, what do we do with all of our stuff? And now we don't have a lot of extra, definitely kids' toys and books and stuff like that. But a lot of that we're donating and selling, and we don't really have a lot of extra stuff to store. So yeah, it's a good time.
And, we love to travel. Meghan's done a little bit of traveling in the past. I've been around the world. Not a lot of places, but one trip actually took me all the way around the world. Went from here to Singapore, Singapore to Thailand to Western Australia, back to Singapore, then to London, and then home. So that total flight miles was 29,232 miles. But before that, I'd been to Norway and Spain. After that, I went to London, Paris, Rome, and Barcelona with my little sister Clara for 3 weeks. And then for our honeymoon in 2018, Meghan and I went to Thailand, like I said, Ao Nang, Thailand, for a week, and we just fell in love with it.
And we said we wanted to go back. That was something that we wanted to bring the kids, and we had some really cool experiences there, and the culture was really neat. It was relaxing and beautiful.
I think that's where Ryan was made. He was almost named Ty.
No.
He was almost named Jack because we liked the name Jack, but there was also a guy at the hotel named Jack.
Yes, but we were not naming him after Jack.
No, he looks like me.
Yeah.
So, and then Meghan and I have done some traveling, since we've been together. Our first trip that we took was to Florida, and that's where I proposed to Meghan. And then after that, we went to Alaska. We've also been to New York, New Orleans.
We've done the Dominican.
Yeah, the Dominican. We've been on a couple of cruises. Been on 3 cruises. One we took the kids. That was fun.
Eventful.
Yeah, that one was eventful. Where else have we been? We've been to Minnesota. We went to Wisconsin, you had to go for work, but
Yep.
we went together.
We've been to
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been to Vegas. So we've been to a few places. And yeah, I mean, we like to travel, and I don't know, this one's going to be different because we're going for a year.
Yeah. And we know it's not going to be really vacation style. You know, we're going to do some relaxing things, but
Yeah.
we're just kind of choosing to be together as a family and live, you know, in some new places for a year.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting, you know. Hey, if you've been to some places and you've got suggestions, drop those in the comments below. You know, tell us where you've been and why, what you loved about it. We'd love to hear it. You know, pretty much nothing is off limits, no places. I guess the only place we really don't have on the list or anything is Antarctica. I kind of doubt we go there, but some of the places, we're not announcing where we're going just yet. Some of the places that we've considered are Europe. So somewhere in Europe, possibly Spain. We've also looked at Central and South America. So Costa Rica, Panama, and then hit South America. And then like Southeast Asia, that's another one of the places we would like to go. So, you know, we've considered Bali, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, you know, possibly Cambodia. We'll see. I don't know. We're not planning it all out, like at all. You know, we'll plan country number 1 and country number 2, because you have to have either a return ticket whenever you fly into somewhere or a forwarding ticket somewhere. So we'll plan country 1 and country 2, and then once we get to country 1, then we'll plan country 3. Once we get to 2, we'll plan 4. Once we get to 3, we'll plan 5, and so on. Just be a couple of steps ahead of us, just so we can have that planned and you know, ticketed and everything whenever we go. But I mean, the airlines, I mean, the tickets are so cheap.
Once we get over there.
Yeah, once we get over there, it's just cheap. So for like all 5 of us to fly, and even for Heidi, I mean, she's under 2 right now, for her to have a seat to fly some places for 5 people, it's like $600 and some change, you know, it's less than $700. And sometimes if you're flying within the country, it's like less than $400. So
yeah.
just kind of nice. And some of this, like we've already booked the tickets, and I'll without revealing where we're going, it's costing us $700 out of pocket for 5 people. Heidi's going to be in a lab, but for 5 people to fly business class, $700 out of pocket. Yeah. Because we got an American Express back in 2018, and I don't know if we might have used points like one time.
Yeah, so we've been just racking up all these points.
Yeah, so I had over 900,000 points. I wanted to see 1 million in my bank, but we didn't do that. So, but yeah, we had over 900,000 points, you know, racked up between like bonus points and all kinds of stuff. It's not like we spent $900,000, but referral bonuses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So use some points, and then one of the perks is their international airline program. And if you spent like $1,000, you get $300 back. So it's actually $702, I guess, because I spent $1,002 and I got $300 back. So for $700, 5 of us are flying business class.
Yeah, we're leaving from New York
on the 10th.
On the 10th, arriving to our destination on the 11th. So yeah. That's going to be the longest flight, you know, initially.
Yes, like double-digit hours, like, yeah. It's a long flight. So, but yeah, we leave here on the 5th, and then we're flying up to New Jersey. We're flying into Philly, and then going to Atlantic City with Meghan's family to spend some time up there with them. We lost Meghan's mom last year, and we're going to spread her ashes in New Jersey. So, and then we're leaving. So,
yep,
we're going to go do that. Say our goodbyes again, and then take off. So we invite any of y'all, if you want to come and visit. Not necessarily, we might not be able to stay with us or anything, but if we have enough notice, then maybe we can book something and all that where you can stay. But I mean, if we know you, obviously. if you're a stranger, then hey, cool, we'd like to meet you. But
we'll have lunch.
Yeah, we'll have lunch. I don't know any strangers. Like, there's that little thing on Facebook that goes around. It's like from the wife. It's like, hey, my husband and I got separated on a flight in the same row, and I'm apologizing to everybody around me. My husband's over here sharing with beef jerky with everybody, and I think he's in somebody's wedding. It's happened. I've met people when I've been in New Orleans at Mardi Gras, met some guys over there, became friends. I was in one of them's wedding a couple of years later, and I visited them in Norway and Spain, and hopefully visiting the other one in Denmark, Joel, Raymond Skold. But yeah, that's us in a nutshell, and kind of what our plans are. And we hope you follow along. So make sure you like and subscribe. Again, if there's anywhere that you've been and you've really loved it, tell us where it is, what you loved about it. We'd love to hear that too. And I don't know, any parting words?
I think that's it. No, just follow along. It'll be interesting for sure. So we'll document the best that we can.
Yeah, follow our circus. So like I said, I've already done this with my other YouTube channel. So I've got my assistant Grace, who edits my videos. She'll probably be editing these as well. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably have to take some off of her plate, but we're hoping to even see her, if we make it to Southeast Asia and go to the Philippines, then I'd love to be able to, she's been working with me on my team as my assistant for 1.5 years now, and we've never met in person, just on Zoom. So I'd be able to, love to be able to meet her and her husband Jerome in person. But yeah, so make sure you like and subscribe, and follow along our little adventure, the Traveling Texans.
Yep. All right.
Until next time, take care.